everybody. Happy full moon in Gemini. So today in the morning I had a live with Jackie in Croatian. Now we're gonna tell you all about the full moon energies in English. And if you missed my 2024 forecast on YouTube with three other amazing astrologers, please go and check it out on my YouTube channel, Jasmina Brozovic Astrology. Hi. So, hi Maria, how are you? So we're gonna talk about how this full moon can affect you. What are the energies? I'm just waiting for Jackie to show. Hi Martina. Hi ladies. Hi Joy. Yeah, waiting for Jackie. We're gonna start shortly. The energies are hard, to be honest. It's all about our mental capacity. It's in the mental axis between Sagittarius and Gemini is affected. So it can be a lot of anxiety and mentally. We're going to talk more into depth with this. Yeah. Do you see?
Hi, Esmina.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, good afternoon. I'm very good. How are you?
Okay. I can't see you again. So
Really?
I hope everybody else can see you. Hi, Maria. Can you just tell us if you can see us? Just both, please. Anybody, just tell us if you can see us both, because today Instagram doesn't let me see my Jackie at all. That's just amazing.
Hi, guys. Hi, everyone. I don't know. It should if somebody is supposed to have some difficulties, it would be me. This full moon is in my third house, so I don't understand what's going on.
It's my 9 and 10th, right? I have Sag in the third and Gemini in the third.
Sag in the third. Okay, then we know. Okay.
Yeah, that's the thing. So anyway, although I can't see you, we're going to start. Thank you for joining again. I'm so excited that we are doing this every 2 weeks. It's a great cycle, great cooperation between the two of us, English and Croatian Serbian. Yes. I love it. I think it's powerful combination. Okay, so let's just start. Today we have a full moon in Gemini. Full moons. Oh, thank you, Maria. Thank you, Paula.
Thank you, Maria. Thank you so much. Very nice of you.
Yeah. So full moon is when the moon and sun are opposite each other. So today's full moon is in Gemini, 4 degrees and 51 minutes Gemini, opposing the sun in Sagittarius. Yeah. It's all about the mental axis. Gemini is like a lower mind. It's more about details and gathering information. And Sagittarius is a higher mind, about higher knowledge, education, wisdom, vision, and dreams. Before I give Jackie a chance to say anything, I just want to let you know that this specific full moon is going to affect people who have mutable elements, who have planets in mutable signs, which are Gemini, Pisces, Sagittarius, and Virgos between 0 degrees and 6. So look at your charts. If you don't know your chart, there's online free things where you can find them, or you can just DM me or Jackie. We will get you one, no problem at all. Yeah, and the overall theme today, as I said, it's mental. It's about our mental capacities, and many planets are mutable, which means there are a lot of changes going on. We have the feeling of being all over the place, cannot focus, cannot put one thing to one thing. So yeah, so there you go. 0 degrees Sag moon. Oh yeah, is very important.
This is gonna hit you dear somewhere.
Yes. Yeah. So what are your thoughts? This is just an overall picture of what's going on, technicalities. Go deeper. Go deeper, Jackie, now.
So yeah, let's start. So what's going on here? We have full moon in Gemini, as you were saying, oppositing the sun and the Mars in Sagittarius. As we were mentioning today in our language, this is going to bring a lot of tension between the people, because the mind, the basic beliefs, thinking is just under big confusion or attack by Mars. So easily we can go with arguments with someone. First of all, we can find out many lies, many manipulations, many disinformations, like many wrong informations. Be careful when you're all on internet, checking for something. I almost got tricked. So be very careful. I have found out that you can be easily manipulated because our mind just doesn't work correctly. And then with that kind of energy, like we're going to have urge to confront with others,
Yes.
trying to point that our point of view is the right one, and the other side is going to show us the other point of view, and we can easily get into conflict. These 2 weeks in front of us are going to bring a lot of conflicts, a lot of tension, a lot of like just hard mental can I say hard mental emotions, like very hard emotions that are going to impact on our mental mind, on our mental
Yeah.
being and
It's
our mind.
our
And
mental health
yeah,
is going to be
our
affected
mental
because
health, yeah, exactly. So as we were saying today, like we have two very strong opposition. With sun is exact, with Mars is going to be exact, which means soon, which means that not maybe today tomorrow, but as like 2 3 days goes by, we're going to feel more and more the power of this full moon. So like, you know, if you really cannot resist the urge to talk with someone, to clear your things, like to get straight, like, hey, this is it, try to avoid it, because probably the conversation is going to be completely
yeah,
wrong, and you can burn everything down, like as actually not burn down, as we were saying today, the words can be really straight, direct, forward, that can bring way
yes.
more
I was
damage.
gonna I was gonna mention that Mercury. So the ruler of this full moon is
Yeah,
Mercury in Sagittarius, and
yeah,
Mercury Sagittarius is very direct and blunt, just not that doesn't have a tact. So people can say some things that are really like, oh my God, it makes you feel
yeah,
uncomfortable, right?
yeah.
And
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 imagine
with the
saying that on purposely with the Mars being in Sag. Imagine saying that on purposely to hurt someone. Like you can really shoot an arrow and like to really
yeah,
make big damage. So, this is not time with the full moon always. It's not time to try to start something new, to try to bring some communication or some things uh, to the like new level. Like, hey, let's start now from the beginning. No, with the
yeah,
full moon, as I said today, you have like a reflector of the light on the same chapter. And Gemini is a chapter with communication, written, internet communication, words, our thoughts, relatives, brother, sister, traffic, small contracts, like signing the contracts, like signing the papers, some basic educations. Those are the things that are going to be under the reflector. Of course, the negative sides are lying, manipulation, maybe some issues with the traffic, maybe issues with the phones, with the internet system, with the programs in general. So now we should just observe what's going on. And as I said today, when the motions hit, when that wave of hard energy comes, write it down in a notebook, and later on try to read it so you can come to better conclusions later on.
yeah.
Right?
Exactly. So, just to kind of carry on with this topic, with Mars, along with the Sun, we're going to have a physical urge to say something, and to act on, because words are going to be our weapons.
Yeah.
So, with
Give me the
opposing
truth.
Gemini,
Give me the truth.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Give me. And like,
yeah,
I feel
yeah, but
something. It's gonna be like, I'm sorry, it's gonna be like I feel something. It's going on, and then the Mars will not stop in Sag.
yeah,
It's not gonna stop until he gets what he wants.
yeah. The problem with this is that this energy, we on one side we want to break free. So first of all, this is full moon, so the sun is shining the
Yeah,
light on the moon, so it's exposing energy of Gemini. Energy is
yeah,
exposed, right? So the informations are exposed, and because the ruler of this moon is Mercury in Sagittarius,
yeah,
and it's having it's squaring Neptune, right? It's
yeah.
squaring Neptune. So that means that the information, the light is going to be an information that can be fogged by
Exactly.
Neptune, misleading, as Jackie said, misleading, dissolution, something wrong, lies. If you even, and the thing is, because the whole full moon is squaring Saturn, so
Yeah,
it's giving us, we need to be accountable for what we do and
yeah,
say. and what actions they're going to say, because Saturn always holds on for accountability. If you do something, it's like a pay time, So
Yeah.
we want to break free, because Geminis and Sagittarius, they want to break free, they want to be out there, they don't like limitations. Saturn is like a reality check. No, you have to be kind of real. In that sense, we need to stay grounded. Okay,
Yeah.
it's gonna be hard because there's gonna be frustration because Mars wants to act and Saturn is saying no. So there are gonna be frustrations in this sense, right? Of not be able to go where we want to, say what we want to, even in these discussions, Sagittarius is about our beliefs. So not be able to convince others that our belief system is the best one, right? So
Yeah. Yeah.
that's also a topic.
I just read Samar find out one big lie. Crypto account went bust. Thankfully, I
Yeah.
didn't lose any money. Yeah, this is totally time for that. Then and it started already. I feel like speaking Chinese all day. Well, me too, dear Wonder Maria. Me too. So I'm trying like really to speak very in slow motion, like very clearly, choosing one word by one. And what I did today, I was checking all the things. I'm Aries, and this is in my third house. I was checking what kind of basic things I haven't done. I was like calling some bank for some frauds that I had. I was clearing out the frauds that I got, and like, oh, I haven't done this, I haven't done that. I want to fix my website. I want to do a bunch of things that I haven't been done, and it's the best thing like to observe what's going on and to focus on what's going to bring you into some state of mind where you can feel at least a little bit grounded. This is the changeable energy. These are all mutable signs, sorry. And you need to be you need to be flexible for next 2 weeks. Flexibility is the characteristic that we're going to need the most. Somebody can just snap out of nowhere and like, okay, at least I'm aware. If the other side isn't aware, okay, I'm aware of what's going on, so I'm gonna go 2 steps back, go into my room, to workroom, do something, get my mind being occupied with like clearing out the old things.
This is really going to be about clustering in our heads. So because our mind, the bunch of informations, ideas, lots of buzz in our head, and we want to work on them. So the thing is, with this energy, with all these ideas, and we want to communicate them, we want to start doing some things, but then Saturn is not going to let
No,
us now. So
it
that's
will
why I
it
always
will
say,
not.
because this full moon is in Gemini as well. We need to learn how to breathe deeply again to calm down, because we need to calm down. And it's gonna be a very, our nervous system is gonna be very hype. We have
Yeah.
like a very highlighted nervous system. So we need to calm down our mind, as Jackie said, by journaling, by writing a blog, a book, whatever, putting your minds and thoughts on a piece of paper,
Some,
or if you can have an
something
open
creative.
communication with somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like this. Keep my head down and keep low. I don't want to stir in the pot. Yes, don't stir the pot. I like that. That's very good. MSMR. I like that. Yeah. Jackie? Hello? I lost you? Exercising. Yes. I was going to say, I don't know where I lost Jackie. Where is she? Oh my God. I can't hear anymore. So I don't know. You tell me, guys, if you hear her. I can't see her or hear her anymore. Exercising. So Sag is usually, and okay, so she's coming back. So yes, exercising, especially running. So cardio exercise is the best way to good, because the frustration is going to be high.
I'm here.
She's back. Are you back?
Yes.
Okay.
So I tried to read the comment, and I got some commercial pop out, and like, chows, I was out of the Instagram. So I'm not touching anything. I'm not
Anyway,
touching anything. Yeah, we were saying, last thing you said is that,
I,
what is,
I was saying how Miss Samar said, "Keep my head down and keep low. I don't want to stir the pot," which
yeah,
is, I like that. That's just perfect energy. And then
exactly.
she said, "How about exercising?" And then I said, "Yes, cardio, running." It's the best way to pull this frustration because we're the
Exactly. Mars in so Sagittarius is athlete. He's a sport guy. He's like he looks like a Greek god. He's beautiful
yeah, no, but
and
they're
super
runners because
masculine. And
yeah, Sagittarius rules ties. So running is one of
oh
the
yes,
ways.
yes, yes, yes. So you can do some cardio, exercising, being in gym, and take out all that frustration and that energy, the pressure that you feel when you're starting to overthink, and probably you will. I'm trying to control myself because I haven't been doing meditation for a long time, so I caught my thoughts, and then I say to myself, no, 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 you're not gonna do this to yourself, no, and it's
Yeah.
over. I just don't do it. I start to think about something else. I play a song. I got some YouTube. What I do, what feels good for my mind is I play guided meditations, guided affirmations, whatever meditation I feel it would be good for me. Like, and there are so many ways that you can deal with this energy instead to be just destructive and going into fight. The
The,
fights, uh,
yeah.
the
So I
fights.
was going to say, go ahead.
No, no, please. I know what I want to say.
See, we want to break free, and Saturn is going to, like, we want to break free in the sense that we have all these ideas we want to act upon, but you just can't do it right now. That's the
Yeah,
point because
it's not time
Saturn
for that. It's
to
not
commit.
time for that.
Yeah, Saturn is asking us to commit into real world and our ideas and dreams and visions. Sagittarius is a dreamer. He wants to travel and go there, and uh, it's not possible at this point. And I wouldn't recommend traveling because this Mars is with Sun, as you said,
Yeah,
about just
no,
if you,
no, 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 no. I mean, both Moon and Gemini and Mars in Sag, they love to travel. That's the position, third and ninth house, aboard in the around you, something near, to have some fun, to have some adventures, blah blah blah. But Saturn is giving a square with the both of the planets, so just stay calm and focus on everyday things that you need to think of, that you need to improve. Focus on your small goals. Focus on your small plans. Like I had today, my little journal with all things that I have to do. Those are the priorities. And after that, after like 4 or 5 is done, then I can do whatever I would like to do. But just to go aboard and to travel, it won't work that way. Mars is having square with Saturn. So, and plus Venus is having hard moments there, being ruler of the money. So I wouldn't recommend anyone to travel now, to spend money, to waste money. This more looks like,
yeah,
let's say, a crisis than like let's go around, do shopping, anyhow the new year is coming. So
yeah. I mean, difficulty in expressions, in communication,
yeah,
even within ourselves. What do we really want? I'm thinking, our mind's going to be all over, and then, oh, this is my vision, or then maybe it's this, maybe it's that. Then you're going to have anxiety. So,
yeah,
and then wanting to do it, and then Saturn is just going to restrict us.
yeah,
So, not an unhealthy energy. So use it to, as we said, journaling, blogging, writing a book, anything. Put it on a paper. With Neptune squaring Mercury, who is ruling everything, artistic expression is a therapy. Artistic therapy. We mentioned that this morning, so that's a good way to do it.
yeah. What's
Uh,
also a therapy is laughing.
yes. Oh yeah, it's Sagittarius. I like that.
I'm
I'm
going to laugh. I know I will not be absolutely. I can do like this all day long, and
I know, but you know what can happen with this Sag energy? Sag humor can be very offensive.
yeah.
So
Well, I had like so good way of laughing with my neighbor, like maybe an hour or two ago. We were laughing like it was some misunderstanding. We were laughing like 15 minutes. I was laughing until I got
that's
like
a good
pain
one.
in my face.
You can do it. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I mean that yeah. That's. But I'm just saying, in general, Sag humor can be really, like
yeah.
it's
It
not
it can be offensive.
social
Like
let's say they don't care about social acceptability or political. They can be politically incorrect
adapt.
a lot in
Yeah,
their
yeah, yeah.
jokes. So
Completely.
just letting you know, if you choose humor, it has to be good.
Yeah,
Uh, the whole communication. The thing is, we really want to share our thoughts, share our beliefs with others. Uh, but getting the point through, I don't think we're going to be maybe able to. So, as we said this morning, maybe put your listening ears on and
yeah.
Maybe that's
Yeah,
the way.
I agree. So what I wanted to say is that a while ago, I mean like 10 minutes ago, this full moon can bring a lot of anxiety, tension, conflicts
Yeah.
between the partners, with someone who is upon you, like your authority, with your manager, your boss, your colleagues, somebody that's in a higher anarchy than you. Sorry, my English, I was for too long at home, and 3 months I was there.
Yeah, authoritarian figures like father,
Yeah,
manager,
yeah, and
teacher.
it can yeah, teacher, teacher, especially with teachers, especially like kids now in high school or elementary school. Like if you see your child doesn't want to do anything, and it's having those like attacks. I don't have a kid, so I cannot say exactly what to describe it, but whatever kind of attacks the kids are having, just let it go. It's probably some tantrum, probably some child doesn't know to express his own emotion through the words, and now it's having difficulties, and then like, just let it go. Uh, and also, this Saturn squaring this moon can bring disappointments and
Yeah,
like lowering our energy, making feel us very lonely, that nobody understands us, that nobody understands our needs. And especially it's gonna hit Pisces, because Pisces are so super sensitive. This is gonna hit Pisces like a lot. Then of course it's gonna hit Gemini, and then it's gonna hit Sag, and then it's gonna hit Virgo. That's my opinion,
yeah,
looking the chart.
yeah, yeah. And you're right. Pisces can be more depressed, and
Of
then
course,
Gemini
look,
and
you
Virgo
have
more exotic, like
Mercury
more.
being square with Neptune. Like, hello, there the Pisces really need to be careful now. Like, what are they doing? Because the Pisces is also dual sign, just like Gemini. So you all guys being ascendant Pisces, or having your sign Pisces, like be careful. Like if you see that you're sinking into your own like hard emotions, hard feelings, locking yourself down, going down. I want to do some maybe some things to make your life easier, like some um, I'm gonna say, maybe doesn't sound politically correct, but I'm gonna say some drugs or alcohol,
Hmm,
like some
hmm.
narcotics, any kind of or maybe sweets. Sweets can be, you can be addicted to sweets as well, junk food.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Like, better go and like get yourself a good warm jacket, walk next to the water. Water is going to clean your mind, your thought, your heart. You're going to feel better. Do some journaling, please, like I got mine
yeah. It's important.
yesterday.
It's important that you don't take that, because with the heart energies, sometimes you don't want to face the problems and issues, and then you just go and you want to escape from it with this Neptune squaring the Mercury who's ruling all of this. So, overly abusing alcohol, as
Yeah,
Jackie said, and drugs. Instead of doing that, go do some exercising. Go and just
exactly.
put some music on. Um,
You know what
so,
I
so,
have to say
watch a
for
movie. Watch a
Oh,
movie.
perfect thing. Watching a movie, comfy nights with some nice tea or hot chocolate, wherever you prefer.
Yeah,
That would be
yeah,
amazing. Because this Saturn asks, as you said, Jasmina, a responsibility. Being responsible for our own emotions and for our own words. That means that the other side that haven't gave you the appropriate response that you wanted isn't the side that you're supposed to blame off. It's just your reflection. So you need to look into yourself and to encourage yourself, and all those emotions that you're not getting from others, asking to give it to yourself. And that's why also we have now this full moon being in the third house. Third house rules the basics, the basic knowledge, some beliefs or systems that you got from your parents, because also sun and moon represents mother and the father. So like try to figure out which beliefs aren't yours and which are, what really belongs to you. Can you recognize yourself being in somebody else's role, and how that really matches with your life vision? Because here we have Mars in Sag pulling us towards our life vision. Our awareness wants to be there, even the sun is there, and only our emotions are sticked somewhere, like want to do something and doesn't know, and something doesn't work, and just you're becoming more anxious and
Uh,
nervous and more
to be
depressed.
Jackie, we forgot to mention that this morning, but now that I'm listening to you, I want to mention that, all this Sagittarius energy is ruled by Jupiter in Taurus. And actually, the Jupiter in Taurus is not aspected anything today. So, in that sense, it's going retrograde. So you have an ability to retrospect the way you communicate with others. I know that the problem with Gemini moons, because we both have Gemini moons, so we know, like, what comforts us is the conversation. Like, being heard is very important. Okay,
Yes,
so
yes.
if people, and maybe it's not the best time to talk, but
But
to listen.
Yasmina, it's the best time to talk with yourself, actually.
But that's not the. I mean, Gemini's don't like, all air signs, they want to have
Talk with some,
somebody else in this
but I
situation.
know, but if you start to talk, try to talk with somebody else, you're gonna make a mess.
Yeah, I know. So if you can really have an open, honest conversation, clear, but I mean, now that you're aware of Neptune being involved in bluntness of Sagittarius, if you can have an open, honest
Yeah,
conversation,
if you
clear,
can, yeah.
with no and open, no BS, right? Then you can have a good result. But then it has to be like that. No script. Especially if you during the Scorpio seasons, I mentioned it this morning. You had if there were any secrets and something was going on behind the scenes, now it's going to get
Yeah,
out. It's going to be, and then because Saturn's going to he's going to hold you for accountability if you messed it up before, right? In the way you
yeah,
communicate.
that is true.
So it's important that, if you can do it in a healthy way, then yes, of course, don't hesitate. But if you feel that you cannot, that the other side is not going to be aware as you are, then just drop it and just listen. And then, when this, like in 2 weeks, when the new moon in Sagittarius on we said December 12th, it's going to be much better. Then you can start a new cycle and start
Yeah,
something new.
yeah.
This is letting
Well,
go of energy. Next
I
two
don't
weeks,
believe.
letting go of
I don't
people.
believe that the other side will be ready to understand your own emotions, like our own emotions or needs, because this is an opposite. Yeah, you can see each other, but other side is gonna say one thing with one point of view, and another side is gonna have some other points of view. So I don't know if you really can control your emotions, control yourself, if you're capable to, and if look, I wrote down these misunderstandings are actually good, as you mentioned this morning, Ismina. It's way better to listen more. You can start a conversation by asking someone, just give me an answer. Don't give any comment. Listen and observe, and then after the fog is gone, the things are better and more clear, then maybe you can set up some new rules in between in that situation. Anyhow, the Mercury goes soon into Capricorn. I think it will. Maybe over there we'll be having better placements, but with these placements right now, it's the best thing just to observe, to listen. Whatever you find out, whatever you
Mercury,
discover,
Jackie, Mercury goes to Capricorn on December 1st. So that's on Friday this week.
amazing. That's amazing. Just and at least wait until then, because then it's gonna have a sextile with Saturn, which is good. We're gonna be capable to set up straight
Yeah.
boundaries, like very good. Basically,
It's going to be
it's gonna have
easier.
it's gonna have a good aspect with Jupiter, like 7 degrees,
Yes.
but still okay, it's
Yes.
going
Yeah.
towards. I do
Yeah.
see from here. And it's gonna be released from this hard energy, and it's gonna be very clear. So it's gonna be better if you just can wait for a couple of days,
Yes.
like nothing's gonna be changed. And in these few days, just give yourself a mental rest, reading a book, watching a movies, series, whatever makes you feel good, walking next to the water, meditation, guided meditations, affirmations, working out to throw the whole energy out.
I'm also thinking, how Gemini is actually simple words. Gemini is, it's your education that you have as a kid.
Yeah,
Gemini is simple. It has to be simple. So if you want to say something to somebody, use simple words. Don't overcomplicate it with complicated words and fancy. Try to say it in a few simple words to get your message out.
yeah, I agree. Direct, simple words.
Yeah,
Directions from Sag, and simplicity from Gemini. Yes, I agree. And
yeah.
that can bring something out of. But still, I believe that we can all wait for just it. It's like 4 days. Like what
Yeah,
can happen?
and we mentioned Venus today as well.
Yes.
That
Well,
she's
Venus is a special cookie here.
so she's very near the South Node. She's gonna be conjuncting the South Node on the 29th, so 2 days from now. And then she's moving to Scorpio on the 4th of December. So there's going to be a lot of changes between the neck until the next new moon, right? So the
Yeah.
energies that we feel today, they're going to change, so until Friday is going to be first change, first
So
change for it. It's going to be 2 days when Venus conjunct South Node. This is going to be like a last opportunity to let go of things, relationships, people that no longer serve you. Yeah, with Venus being retrograde all summer and with touching the nodes before, this is kind of like a last chapter of that,
yeah,
of
Venus has
relationships.
what we were saying also today is that Venus has in conjunction with Uranus,
Yes,
and that is the urge that we feel from inside. We want to get the real, like, because Venus in Libra is in a good position, and now we feel how much, what is our worth. And if we see some lies, manipulation over there, somebody is not accepting our own beliefs, and some are, let's say, our system doesn't work with another person, we're going to have an urge with this in conjunction to break free, from the something that's been squeezing us, something that doesn't give us the value. And plus, Venus is going in a conjunction with South Node, which means, as I wrote, that we need to destroy all the walls and emotional blocks around us in order to get free. The past, for sure, painful experience from the past will return, and self-protecting mechanisms are the one who are right about to get away. Like, we're just about to letting it all go. So, or some relationships, businesses, some partnerships in general are going to fall apart, or the both sides are going to go into transformation with now Venus getting into Scorpio.
yeah. I think we mentioned this morning as well. With all this, have an open mind. Like this is what Sagittarius is all about. At
Yeah.
the end, have an open mind. Try to have an open mind. Try to be optimistic. Try not to get clustered with frustration. So I don't know. This is just something that I wrote.
Yeah, you know what I heard this during this day, one very very good sentence I heard like, so I'm gonna try to say, but I don't want to say too much.
Mhm.
It's like, I like how our personalities match, but I don't like our own beliefs. I don't like your
Mm.
behavior, like our own beliefs. And when I heard that sentence, I was like, wow, this is amazing. That is the thing. So we need to change the patterns, the beliefs. Venus in Libra is also some kind of form, like some kind of behavior towards the others. And in this moment, we're about to let go of that. But how to let go? That's something that is something that wants to go away from us. But how? Then we have a moon being in Gemini, opposition with the sun. Now we don't know what to do, so we're gonna go into fight, or we're gonna start a conflict. Actually, we just supposed to change our own, to look in our own believing systems, how we see the world, what are the values for us, how, like, where we see ourselves and who are we now. And again, I'm returning back to the patterns that we got from our parents, because parents are ruling with the sun and with the moon. So, like, guys, this is a great opportunity to see your own faults, like to see your own issues that you're reflecting through others. Opposition is always a reflection with others, always. I mean, in general, everything is a reflection, but opposition especially, it's who I am, it's who you are.
Yeah,
How
the
I behave, you behave. Like,
problem. Yeah, I'm thinking the problem with all of this, guys, is basically what I feel is we're gonna feel restless, we're gonna feel
yeah,
frustrated, we're gonna
yeah,
feel like we wanna anxious, we want to escape from all the responsibilities, run away. That's the overall feeling of this. So everything you do, is it regarding the relationships, as Jackie was saying? Is it or regarding your work, your friends, your partnerships, any types, your neighbors, the way you drive, the way you can be frustrated with other
yeah.
drivers, and then you get into accident, right? So just be aware that this is the energy that it's not the forward energy. It's actually the energy of you need to
Observation.
yeah, you need to calm down. So that the
Yeah,
point of all this is calm down. As I mentioned, the Selena Gomez song "Calm Down" is very, popped up in my mind this morning.
yeah,
Uh, it's really important to be calm and do just necessary things. Okay, and then it's gonna
yeah,
be easy Friday when Mercury goes to
yeah.
yeah,
The expositor is gonna be then in a stable sign like Capricorn. For sure, we're gonna know then like what are our values, like what's the most important, what's the crucial. Then with easiness, how we're going to be able to set up the boundaries because Saturn is a ruler of this Mercury. So with easiness we're going to be able to say how to stop the situation that goes against us. But
yeah,
I still think
yeah.
first of all we need to look at ourselves in the mirror and to see
It's
our own faults.
always go back to yourself, Jackie. You're right.
Yeah,
Always go back to yourself.
I don't know. I love to do that. Whatever happens to me, something, of course, in the first moment, I react like everyone. But then, like, I'm like, oh, wow, what is that in me? That is something what I have. And then I listen myself. And then I'm like, I feel like, oh my God, I cannot believe I'm that person. And then I'm trying to connect that
You
person with
mentioned
somebody.
Yeah, you mentioned this morning how you were drawing a picture. So try it, guys. Try something artistic. Like
Yeah,
if
when I also
you don't
got
like to,
mental,
yeah,
like a mental break.
yeah,
So it was urged that actually what hit me that night was Mars squaring Saturn, and I really couldn't calm down. It was crazy. I just started doing one painting. I love painting, and I started to doing it, and it was great. The picture looks amazing. I even think I have a great idea what I'm gonna do with my pictures. So, and I set up my working room, and here's my astrology. On the right side, it's gonna be my moment for painting, and I don't know, it just brought me some peace and all my hard emotions. I don't know why. Whenever I'm sad or angry, I do the best paintings. When I'm happy, I don't do good paintings. But when I'm sad, especially sad, and I'm about to cry ocean of tears, I do painting, and it's like, wow.
yeah. I feel that with this energy, as we said, everything is possible. You can paint as well. So everything is
Yeah,
possible, just maybe not in the way that you want it now. So give it some time.
yeah,
Don't lose your ideas because your mind is going to work. You're going to gather so much information. We talked this morning. If you want to improve all the Gemini stuff, if you want networking, being presentable in social media, you can work and gather information on
yeah,
how to do it more effectively. And then later, when everything calms down, then you can actually work on it. So now just get information, don't actually act on it. That's the whole point. It's not
yeah,
that like you have to sit and do nothing. There's
yeah,
many ways. There's many things that you can actually do that can have a better impact than just doing things like randomly, like without headless chicken kind of a thing. That's what it is. This is headless chicken, just running
yeah.
around, and
What to do? Yeah, exactly. Focus on what's being under the rulership of the Gemini. It's some basic education. It may be some maybe upgrading your bachelor's degree, like observing what you could do because you want to achieve something. Mars in ninth house in Sag wants to achieve something,
yeah.
like
Take a
how you
course.
can. Sorry.
Take a course. Sign up for my
Yes.
workshop. Okay.
Yes, yes, right. Well, that is the right time. I didn't mention that we can also do now a lot of seminars,
Yeah.
meditations, some healing learnings, how we can more improve our own mind, our own basic mind. As you said,
Yeah.
bloggings. some programming, like, but you know, something basics like YouTube, Instagram, website. Of course, if you want to go and learn some program, you feel ready for it. Maybe it's in your natal chart. Absolutely, do it. But you know, those basic things. Try to improve like communication with others, and maybe learn a language. That's amazing opportunity now. Like
Yes, that you
starting to
mentioned.
learn something, language, it's gonna be like this. You're gonna sing in that language in like a month or two.
Also, we recommended not to travel at this time just because the energies are, very potent and there's possible accidents, especially Gemini's like driving in a car around the neighborhood. So don't do that. Even long distance travel, I wouldn't recommend it, but you can plan it. You can do a research and inform yourselves, and then make plans for later. That's a
Yeah.
good also thing.
You know, Yasmina, what I haven't mentioned this morning, and I just remembered and I write it down. I haven't mentioned that this is the period that is getting end, like conclusion, from the new moon being in Gemini on 18 June 2023. This
Hmm.
is a circle that has something that has been started in June 18, 2023, and now it's coming to an end. Whatever it was, I was I was also um, I was also doing some analyzation of that new moon. Oh yes, so new moon in Gemini in June had a message in one sentence: release, let go the fantasy which is stopping you to start to think healthy and how to manifest your life.
Hmm.
And now here we have a position between Sag and Gemini again. So like if you haven't started to do nothing yet, for sure this is gonna push you towards that. It's gonna light up the part of the life that you haven't activated. Or if you have started something, now you're gonna really find out what's your gain there. What has happened there? Was it true
I
or
think
false?
Saturn squaring this is always calling us for long-term
Yeah,
things, long-term. So it's not something quick, and Gemini wants it quick. This is not
no,
quick.
no,
So
for sure it's not quick. No.
think about long-term effects, long-term results, long-term achieving goals, long-term success.
Yeah,
You have to think about that. Not quick, not now. Long-term,
yeah,
and you're gonna get rewarded, but just work smart.
yeah,
And then listen to somebody else. Maybe somebody else has some better ideas, or you could just learn something from them. Try to be open. As I said, open mind is also a key for
yeah,
this full.
yeah, exactly. So we need to mention also about let me see, about the signs that are going to be the most affected.
Mhm.
Did we mention that?
I just mentioned quickly in the beginning,
Well,
but maybe more detail. Go ahead, please.
so again, Pisces having Saturn in your first house, and this Gemini is in your fourth house. So you can have probably some issue within your house, within your home. Then on the top, on your 10th house, you have a Sag, you have a Mars being in Sagittarius. So like be super, like try not to be so sensitive, try to be realistic much as you can, try to get those commitments that you have to do, change things that have to be done. This is a energy of mutable signs, so everything should be changed basically. And when you have a square through your whole chart, that means that all the most important life areas are going to be affected, and that
Yeah,
is something
and
that you really
squares.
need to accept. You're going to
Yeah,
be hit from the all sides: house, home, partnership, life
yeah,
achievements. Is it a business or it's a relationship with manager, yourself? Yeah, I was mentioning that. So the Pisces are going to be hit really hard
yeah.
because Saturn is in their first house,
And
probably.
squares are sorry. Squares are hard because they actually they're hard in a sense that because they uh, there's an action oriented
Yeah,
aspect. So you
they're
have to act.
bringing some hard action, like
Yeah,
something dynamic
yeah. It
that
has
you
it,
need to deal with.
yeah. And Pisces like to escape. They don't like, they don't like to
So
be
there's
bonded.
no way that Pisces can escape. Like now, even next 2 years for Pisces is gonna be super like dynamic. Then then Gemini, of course, having a moon in the first house, you can be very cranky, very nervous, going from one side to another side. In one moment something is black, another moment something is white. Well,
Nervous system. For Geminis, it's nervous system. It's going to be
yeah,
highlighted.
you
I can tell
for
from my own
sure.
experience.
For
I can tell
sure,
you.
reflection through others, through through partnership in general. That's going to be reflection. Don't go into fight with your partners. The same thing is for people who has ascendant rising in Sagittarius. Also, like it can be really bumpy in your home with partnership, with the business partnerships. So try to just get out of the way. Don't go into any like pointing the truth, trying to get the justice for anything. Just let it go, let everything go, like go. And for Sagittarius, go to gym and work out. Do some super hard cardio. It's gonna be so effective for you all these 2 weeks. And then last but not the least, Virgo is gonna have a also a hard period through home,
Virgos,
through
oh yeah,
part.
sorry. Virgos can have anxiety. Virgos
All
for number,
Virgos can have super much
yeah,
anxiety.
yeah. That's
Virgos,
number one problem with this for
like
Virgos.
when you're a sign or an undersign or a sun rising Virgo and moon is in Gemini, is the worst possible thing for Virgo.
Hello.
I I know,
Ah. Virgo
I
rising with
know.
Sun and Moon in Gemini. Hello.
I would hug you if I can, but I would cuddle
Okay.
you, but
Spiritual hugs. I was just having a live on YouTube, and then Fernanda said spiritual
yeah,
cuddles. These are spiritual cuddles. I
yeah.
love that.
So what I can advise you and everybody else, like from these mutable signs, is to get, must is some kind of mental releasement. Even swimming. Who likes to swim? Like to go in the pool,
Midsommar, she
and
said she's gonna go swim. Good job.
I
Good.
don't see any messages like
It's okay. I'm saying she said I'm
I
not
don't
going
want
to.
to touch this honestly.
I don't touch. I'm going swimming. I can't run, and she's sending us hugs. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
swimming is the great thing to do now with all this like water energy plus this air energy and at the end fire energy. You can do really a good training with swimming. And like for someone, it's more meditation, affirmations, writing down journal.
I
Like
would also recommend for people like me who has a lot of Gemini or Virgo and this nervousness in the body all the time. It's hard to meditate. I won't lie to
yeah,
you that
yeah,
you
it's not
and,
possible. Yeah,
guided meditation is very useful because you have a person telling you what to do all the
and
time.
you need to
So kind of,
focus.
and you need to
Yep.
focus, and it helps you because you like to talk to others. It's like a conversation with
Yeah,
somebody. Say,
yeah, I
and
agree.
yeah.
I'm
So
practicing mostly now these days the guided meditations because I need to hear somebody's voice.
yeah.
But be careful because like even the subject can bring attentions, like can rise some anxiety in me. Like last night I tried to listen for something and anxiety started to rise. I felt an anger. I was like, what is this? What is this? I don't want this. And quickly I changed something
Choose
else on YouTube.
meditation. Choose the right meditation for you, of course.
Yeah.
Don't just,
It,
be mindful. Always be mindful and discernment. Use discernment in anything that you do when you get information. Because Neptune is still involved with this, as we said. It's squaring Mercury. You're going to have false information, misleadings, misguidance. So just be aware of that.
and
Um,
plus Mercury doesn't feel good in Sag. I mean, it's not the best place for Mercury to be in Sagittarius. And then you have squared with this Neptune, and like you're just being lost. Like where I am, who I am, where I'm going, what those are the low vibrations. But the high vibration can be if somebody can do as we were saying, some workshops like for like psychotherapy, soul therapy, energy therapy, Reiki, wherever you do those things, spiritual things. Those are that's amazing period for that now. It can be actually very successful. Plus, we are having this full moon,
yeah.
like that can be very good. Ninth and 12th house are in the play. That's great. But everything else, leave for the new moon, is going to be like
It's like,
reset
so
on.
wait until, at least wait until Friday,
Yeah.
and then leave it for the new moon of the 12th of December. I was just want to say thank you, Mr. Mark, for sending love to all the Geminis, and I'm so sorry to hear one of her daughter's friend passed away.
Oh,
Well, her daughter is a Gemini, so yeah, so that, Libra, Venus in Libra with South Node can, if it's placed in
yeah.
that sense, can be a passing of someone we care about.
Yeah.
It can be.
We're really sorry to hear that. But yeah, with the South Node, we were mentioning also in solar eclipse in the new moon in Libra, like South Node literally means a end, like the end, full stop. Like it is what it is, and as we were saying, also it has a 1 year of effect, 6 months
Yeah,
to 1 year.
astrology in style says she has a Mercury in Sag and Saturn conjuncting her moon. Well, I know, not an easy energy. Mercury in Sag. Well, you know what? You're doing a great job with astrology. So I think you're doing it in a focused and concentrated way to speak out the truth. And astrology, Mercury in Sag with the Saturn there is actually you're putting the message out there very well. So thank you for everything that you do, astrology in style. I think you're using your Mercury in Sag very well with your posts. They're beautiful and in a Saturnian way. Very focused, very disciplined. I love it. Yeah, awesome.
I cannot read those messages. I'm
Yes,
so sorry. Everything
I'm trying to read. Yeah, so I think we almost an hour. I think
we're having like 6 minutes more. If
yeah,
we I think we said everything. Like
yeah. I
what aspect is only good with Mercury? It's with Venus.
Venus,
And
Venus. Yeah,
also, that new moon in Gemini in June has also the same aspect, sextile
that's
with
what I was saying.
Venus.
So this Venus can help in a way
Yeah,
with the
it can help.
communication. It can help. It doesn't have to be conflict, but you both sides need to have an understanding that this is
Exactly.
open and honest. Be ready to be open and honest. So honesty is, sometimes the truth and honesty sometimes hurts, especially from coming from a Sagittarius mouth.
Yeah, it
Okay,
hurts usually, but it heals, at least heals.
I
I
know.
write it down. Misunderstandings are very good because misunderstandings are releasing us right now. We are seeing the real picture of what's going on in the situation. So that's why I said, when you see what's going on, if you're being manipulated or lied or whatever, okay, put it down on a paper, give yourself some time to
Yeah,
digest all the
I don't think.
informations, and then react.
I don't think that manipulation is here as much as just not being aware and
Yeah,
sensitive about others.
yeah,
It's just like
yeah,
not seeing, in a Sagittarius mode, just not being sensitive to others. Oh,
yeah.
as I mentioned this morning, you see a person who has maybe more weight, and then you say, "Oh, you're pregnant today," like
Yeah,
stuff like that.
yeah, that is true. It's not
Like,
manipulation, it's a hard word. It's
yeah.
you're not
So
being aware of what are you saying to
be,
others.
be more observant. Just think
Yeah,
think about others at this. That's why you have to listen to see what can you say. Don't
yeah,
just say it without thinking, because they just say it, which is okay. I appreciate I appreciate that, but sometimes you need, in this particular situation with Saturn and with this all this other stuff, Neptune involved, we need to be more concerned, like more observant, I think,
yeah,
more sensible to others, the way, we pervade the message in the world.
yeah, yeah. Let me add something for this Venus being in a connection with Uranus and South Node. So this is these aspects next couple of days. I think we said by the 5th December. From today by
Fourth,
5th
fourth.
December, 4th December.
Oh,
It's gonna be
depends. Fourth, fifth, yes.
5th.
Venus is going to Scorpio on December 4th.
Okay, so by December 4th from today, Venus is gonna really have a strong impact of releasing some luggage that isn't yours, of letting go something, of being enough with some toxic toxic environment or something, to just let it go. So what I have wrote down, it's like a revolution, an expression through yourself and through real you, like showing the real you to the world and being accepted. If not, it's just gonna disappear. The South Node has a serious purpose now. This Venus manifests through the partners who are not able to connect in the marriage or partnership because they have some deep hidden fears of connections, or they have some issues between them, like um, regarding the, goodness help me, what's
But
Libra ruling, regarding the understanding of
values,
the both sides, regarding the understanding and
harmony,
accepting harmony,
harmony.
maybe harmony, yes, both sides should be as they are respected, because if they're not good enough for each other like that, for sure it's going to be separation, being a business partnership or emotional partnership. This Venus doesn't accept, this is strong Venus, and with the Uranus doesn't accept, like, you're not worth enough, you're not good enough. Yes.
We want to mention that Venus more in the new moon that it's upcoming. So she's going to be highlighted then.
Sag, the painful experience from the past can return, and now it's time just to let it go. A lot of things. So Venus is gonna, I think you said in 3 days, is gonna have a strong
Friday.
exact square with Pluton. That guy's gonna be so hard energy. It's gonna blast. It's gonna blast us. And the
December 3rd. So she's going to square Pluto December 3rd.
December 3rd. So you can count from 1st December until 4th, 5th.
Yeah.
Be careful, like, just like try not to be toxic and not to burn everything down, to cut, because Libra is like cold cuttings. So be aware of who are you cutting. Is it worth enough, or it's not, or just we are like under the influence of the full moon and we're very nervous and tensing, and we just want to clear the things out.
Yeah. Maria is saying her husband is a Pisces and her kid is Gemini. She goes, I'm unfortunately not a good listener, so I will try to spend my next 2 weeks in meditation. Good.
And you can actually, you can just stay silent and listen them, and you're going to learn a lot about them, especially about your husband who is Pisces, if I remember correct. You're going to, because Pisces doesn't talk about themselves a lot. They actually doesn't say it all.
Mrs. Samar is saying, I have to have a coffee date with someone I like. Should I reschedule? Well, if you can reschedule for
don't
Friday.
Reschedule. No, Mars, Mercury has a good aspect with Venus. Don't reschedule that. That can help you. With somebody you like, don't reschedule. That's amazing. That can help you. That can heal you.
No, she said next week Tuesday, so that's different energies all along next week's Tuesday.
Well, that's something else. I thought you're meaning this.
Oh, that's Venus trining Saturn. Well, that's not bad if you want to do something long term. Yeah. It can be
okay.
It can be. It's a trine Saturn. It can be more of a serious conversation, but you have a good result. So not bad.
Yeah, very deep, serious conversation. Actually, that's beneficial.
Yeah, because we got Venus is going to be in Scorpio by then.
Yeah, it's going to be it's going to be beneficial with Saturn. We're going to be capable to show our emotional needs in the right way, to show the depth, that how we feel, the emotion that we feel, what we want to accomplish, how we want to transform, in what direction we want to transform.
Absolutely. I have to run because it's 5 o'clock.
Oh, it's 5:01.
It's dark, and I didn't put my light on, so I'm getting dark. Thank you very much for this. It was really good. I hope we helped you guys with another full moon analysis and guidance. Thank you again, Jackie, and we will speak in 2 weeks for the new moon that is coming up in Sagittarius on the December 12th. And then we're going to do something before the Christmas break, before the holidays, for the full moon. We're going to do it earlier, so we don't mess
Thank
with
you all for joining us. Please follow us and subscribe for our YouTube channels, because both Yasmina and I want to change the platforms with time eventually. And like you can always re-listen these videos over there, and to connect what's going on. Like I just was mentioning the new moon, that it was in June. So you can connect with what was going on back then, what's going on right now, to get some better results for yourself. life improvements. So her YouTube is Yasmina Brozovic Astrology, and mine is the Breath Map. And that will be it. Thank you for everything. Thank you, Yasmina. I cannot wait for our like sessions. I love them, even when it's crazy mental moments like in the sky with mental energies. Like I still love it. I still enjoy it. I always get good information.
It's good.
Thank
Guys,
you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you as well. And guys, just stay calm. And I forgot to mention, Gemini is ruling the breathing, the system, the
Breathe.
lungs.
Learn to breathe.
Before you want to go and do something that can be harmful, hurtful, just take a deep breath before you do it. And I mentioned this morning, one of my colleagues used to say, if you want to say something that is not nice, just take a sip of water.
Yeah.
And then, instead of saying something, and then deep breathe.
Swallow it. Yeah.
Yeah. But swallow it and stay calm in the next few days. It'll be easier from Friday a little bit, and then anyway, it's just join the ride.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah. Just go with the flow and let the changes go through you as well.
Absolutely.
Then you're gonna have the best effect. Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you, Sina. Bye, guys.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.